This week on DSC's Trailing the Hunter's Moon.
We got the deer spotted. Gonna figure out a way to get closer to him. Looks like a pretty good deer.
The weatherman lied to us again. I want his job. He only has to be right about 10% of the time.
DSC's Trailing the Hunter's Moon is presented by DSC, Conservation, Education, and Protecting Hunters' Rights. And by Ruger, rugged, reliable firearms. Hornady, accurate, deadly, dependable. And by Ripcord.
Finally getting ready to fly out of Juneau this morning. We're at the seaplane place. Brought all bags in, have to be weighed. There's 6 of us in our party, so we've got quite a bit of gear and quite a bit of weight, but I think we're going to be on the Sikumi, which is the boat that Keegan McCarthy has that we've been on before, hunting black bear off it. Fabulous boat, chef. Can't wait to get out there. We actually can hunt today, and most of these places in Alaska, if you fly the day, you can't hunt that day, but deer is a different deal. It's totally different, so it's legal to hunt. We're going to get in there about 8:30 or 9, stow our gear, meet the guides, go through an orientation, and then probably get out and hunt this afternoon some, so I'm excited. We landed in the bay where the Sikumi was anchored. Got on the little boat, got on the Sikumi, stowed our gear, and almost immediately began hunting. Can't believe this weather. This is almost like South Texas without any wind and a little bit of coolness to it. It's supposed to be rainy and nasty and all them other good things.
Burn hoe. About an inch high?
It's like Keegan is headed this way as well, so that's good. Look like we're going to get out too.
Well, here we are. We just got loaded up. Got the gun sighted in. Everybody looks like they're good to go. We always know Larry is. We're going to spend this afternoon cruising around in this smaller boat, searching some shorelines, mostly looking to see if we can identify some rut activity. see if we can find some rub lines, areas where bucks are moving around. If we're lucky, even a buck. So we're gonna go cruise for about a half hour to get to some new area that we can only hunt when the weather's really nice. So we're gonna get out there and work that shoreline and see what we see.
Got a lot of sea ducks flying around as well too. We'll try to get into the sea ducks a little bit before this is all over with. We've got some old squaws and harlequins and several eiders, probably some goldeneye maybe, and a couple of other species that you don't really see very often down south where I hunt. Now, I don't really hunt ducks that much anymore, but these harlequins and the old squaw, I think they renamed them now to something else, but they're absolutely beautiful birds. Gotta love it, by golly. Beautiful.
Let's go take a half-hour walk, 20 minutes.
Sounds good.
There's old rubs on these little bushes right all around here. I don't see anything real fresh.
I don't know, I don't see anything shining right now.
I'm not excited about that water. That's a good sign. The weatherman lied to us again. I want his job. He only has to be right about 10% of the time. We came over to hunt this side hoping that the forecast was correct and it was going to be light winds, and we've got over here and it's just howling out of the north, which means we really don't want to hunt into it. It's 4-foot seas trying to buck into it. We're just going to be soaking wet and miserable, and even if we see a deer, we're not going to be able to get to the beach. So we're gonna go out and make a little look at it, and we might have to just run back with it on our stern quarter and try and get back over to the protected side. Spend that little bit of time over there. Oh, stop, there's a deer. Doe or a really small buck.
Yeah.
Yeah, little button buck.
Well, that's a good sign, because maybe that means that Mama's kicked him off. The meat off these things that I've eaten, probably as good, if not the best venison from the deer species, you know, like whitetail mule deer kind of thing.
I think it is. I mean,
it's absolutely delicious.
Making me hungry thinking about it.
Me too. I wish he would pull the back straps out.
Right.
Hang it out overnight.
Like that one looks like a good dinner deer.
We could almost eat
you
that
got two tags. It is amazing how well they blend in. I mean, he's still just standing right there in that tree line.
Exactly.
Just sort of feeding along the edge. He's got his nose down in some of that greener stuff, trying to weed out the last little green before winter shows up.
Cover on, because it's going to get splatchy.
Fabulous afternoon. Got in here, got into camp.
on the Sikumi at about mid-morning. We got out with Keegan this afternoon and spent some time hunting. Absolutely fantastic afternoon. Beautiful weather. Everything could not be better. I can't wait until tomorrow.
This segment of DSC's Trailing the Hunter's Moon was brought to you by Ripcord.
This morning looked like there's a little bit of snow up on the high country right now.
We've got another really nice day as well. It's supposed to be a nicer day. Maybe the weatherman's right. Got a little snow falling. That's always exciting. We're gonna go for a little skiff ride east of here and check out some places we were trying to get to yesterday and see if we're able to get to them today and look for that big buck that's been eluding me the last couple of years.
Love it, by golly. Got a little bit of snow falling. The sea is fairly calm right now, so that's kind of exciting. So it shouldn't get too wet going where we're going. Of course, wearing good clothing makes all the difference. Whenever you come up to Alaska, I don't care what time of year it is, whether you're hunting, sightseeing, or whatever, always be sure to bring some really good clothing with you. Be prepared for just about anything.
Do the reverse of what we did yesterday. We're gonna cut across here and work our way south, because today we have a little bit of a south wind. We're gonna go straight to the good spot where that buck has been hanging out that I want to see if he's there, see if we can get a chance at him, and then we'll work our way south from there, see what we see. It's a beautiful day for hunting. This just makes me feel like it's the right time of year. A little bit of snow falling. We saw some deer moving yesterday. Gets me excited. This little stretch of beach typically has quite a bit of rut activity on it. I've seen deer use this area over the years. There's a lot of rubs on the alders down this stretch beach. It's kind of a natural funnel area down out of a couple different drainages. Over the years, we've seen a lot of different good bucks using this stretch of beach. It's also protected from the wind and kind of got a little storm pushing its way through right now. Wait and see if the weather calms down for us a little bit.
We got the deer spotted. Gonna figure out a way to get closer to him. Looks like a pretty good deer. I saw him coming running out of the woods. Buck's in the rut. He may end up we may be able to call him out if he goes back in. The way he's acting, I got a feeling there's a good chance of it. Really nice buck.
Keegan's got to stay with the boat because it's really rocky right here, and I don't want to take a chance of something happening with the boat. Beautiful buck. 3x2 with an eye guide on one side. Eye guard rather. Brow tine. He's not quite ear wide. Just doesn't have the appearance of being a big mature buck, an older buck. I've got 2 tags, but I think I'm gonna wait. Don't ever regret passing up something. I think the right decision is to pass him. He's got a great frame, he's got good points, but he's just a year or 2 away from being a great deer, and I want to come back. I just wanted to come back to look at a little bit later. Let's just leave him, see what else we can find.
Closed captioning for DSC's Trailing the Hunter's Moon provided by Drake Non-Typical. Take a stand. DSC's Trailing the Hunter's Moon is presented by Tracking Point, Drake Non-Typical, Trek, boots for the trail less traveled, Bino Dock, what a cup holder should be, and by Hoff Power Auto Group.
Alaskan weather is almost always wet and unpredictable. Got to get to the shore quickly so we can see what this buck is.
Looks like a pretty good deer. He's really tall. He's got a nice frame. He's tall. He looks like a good 2x3.
Good 2x3.
Yeah, he's got a nice frame.
Yeah, he's tall.
He's got pretty decent eye guard.
Great.
Boy, he's tall. You ready? Got him. Nice shot.
Oh yeah, he's down. He's down, Keegan. Can't wait to go look at that one.
Check it out. Good shot. He's down right over.
Oh yeah, he's there. Yeah.
Oh man, good shot. Just dropped him right in his tracks.
It did.
Oh Larry, that is a dandy Sitka Blacktail deer.
Oh
right
my
there.
gracious.
Look at that. Oh, he almost made. We call that a
He is-
3x3.
You know what? He is a 3x3.
All right. And look at the eye guards. Larry, congratulations. That's a trophy.
I'm
right
telling
there.
you.
That's a beautiful
Keegan,
Sitka Blacktail deer.
That is, that deer's a trophy in so many ways. We have hunted hard today. It is snowing like crazy. He is an absolutely gorgeous deer, a 3x3.
Good mature buck was what we're looking at. For a Sitka Blacktail, this is a fantastic trophy. A beautiful deer. What a great day to hunt. This is kind of the epitome to me of hunting in Southeast Alaska.
This to me is hunting Alaska for
Yeah.
Sitka Blacktail. That is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. I got to get some photos of him in the snow.
Well, thanks, old buddy.
Thank you is right.
Congratulations. It's a
thank
heck
you
of a
again
deer. Good
so
job.
very much.
Yeah.
Golly.
I'm gonna go grab my backpack. We'll get some pictures and get to work on this guy.
Degree cooler, huh?
Yep. You know, one of the best parts about the Sitka Blacktail is the meat. Not only are they a really cool,
unbelievable,
fun trophy to hunt, but they taste fantastic.
Fabulous adventure. Everything that you'd expect about a Sitka Blacktail hunt in November, in late November. I've got a really good buck down, but now it's time to go see if I can find a second one.